One of the things I love about gardening is this whole concept of companion planting. You see, there are plants that work really well with each other. Often with a vegetable garden or a herb garden, we'll plant in blocks of plants together. But when you mix them, and in this case plant them in lines, they can work together really well. Now, a classic example would be this kale down here, sitting right alongside the rainbow chard. Rainbow chard has a very deep root system. In fact, anything that has a deep root system is going to do really well next to a plant like kale, which has a shallow root system. So the kale's taking the nutrients from the surface, whilst the rainbow chard, silver beet, or any of those deep-rooted vegetables are going to take their nutrients from way down in the soil. Now, another classic example, as you can see, we've got some white cabbage moth blowing through, but they're not going to affect my cabbage or my lettuce when I've got marigolds growing through the middle. You see, marigolds have an insecticidal property that keeps these pests away, basically scares them off. So we're not going to have problems and we won't need to be spraying for grubs. Companion planting doesn't mean you don't have to grow in a good quality soil. You should always plant into a compost-rich, free-draining soil mix, and remember to fertilise using a controlled release plant food. What you will find is your results are so much better and you'll use less controls than normal veggie patches do. One of the things I do love about companion planting is the idea of attracting beneficial bugs into the garden. Some bugs will eat the bad ones. Things like ladybirds and hoverflies you want a lot of in the garden. Now, the plants that do that, take a look at that. Parsley, particularly flat leaf Italian parsley, sensational. But also things like chilies, capsicums, and tomatoes. They are brilliant at bringing in ladybirds, and those predatory insects are going to control some of the bugs that you don't want in your veggie patch. For more information on companion planting, make sure you have a copy of the book Delish from Garden to Table.